What's up, guys? It's Maxwell with the next CWL Rising recap. Today we have the conference semifinals, aka the quarterfinals. And one of those four wars was, of course, Reddit Viper against Varheiselake. And as you can see, Reddit Viper coming away with the close victory here, 82-81. We're going to check out two pretty sweet attacks. First one here is going to be by Varheiselake. We've got Afro Case coming coming in on number 22 here, and take a look at that army, guys. Pretty creative. We've got 3 healers, 2 P.E.K.K.A, and then 5 baby dragons as well as some hawks. So gonna be interesting to see how he uses those. Has already put down 2 baby dragons to set the funnel. 3 healers on the 2 P.E.K.K.A right away, so they stay nice and healthy. P.E.K.K.A are gonna make their way through the wall and kill enemy queen, whilst she's trying her best to do a lot of damage onto the P.E.K.K.A. And she's actually sort of whittling one of the P.E.K.K.A down, but the rage bell keeps those P.E.K.K.A alive. They kill the queen. And yeah, at this point he's good to go. Lava Hound out of the clan castle is of course gonna once again, as you guys know, take out queen out of this fight for quite a while since she's locked on now. But he still has a pretty big kill squad that could make their way throughout the base. Bolas did not really go inside the base though, so they are gonna have their way around the outside, I guess, unless the king opens up the wall. Is he gonna do that? No. P.E.K.K.A though are gonna make their way through the walls, take out some more wizard towers, all that good stuff. They're probably soon going to aggro the enemy king. It's gonna be interesting to see. Nice poison spell there on the lava pups that queen cannot reach actually, so gets all of those away from the P.E.K.K.A. Both P.E.K.K.A still alive at this point. Sends in a couple of hoggies since he sees that the defenses are distracted and only 2 hawks can take out an archer tower here, and will also be able to do some work onto the expo. Very interesting hawk drop there. Sort of spreading them out like barge. I definitely haven't seen that before. Some spring traps lurking between these air defenses and cannons for sure. We are really used to that at this point inside the game. Has a heal spell down, loses a couple hawks to the spring traps there, but overall, of course, still looking okay. Then this attack sort of got stuck here on a wall, but with king at full health and queen still with her ability, he was looking pretty good. Hawks distracting, taking out defenses, or weakening, I should say. Queen is going to help out as well. There goes the expo. And at this point, really nothing left in the base that could stop Queen. She's going to make her way through a wall pretty soon. She can target everything. And we actually still have hawks working. I kind of missed that. The 2 P.E.K.K.A are still doing work as well. So very cool hit here. Always sort of random what walls the troops are gonna make their way through, but definitely a very strong attack, and well done to Afro for making this work on base 22. Definitely cool to see some troops that are not used that often inside the current meta. Alright, so there we go. That's your 3-star for Varheiselake, and on the other side of the map I was supposed to take a look at where is it? 26? Yeah, I believe 26. So we've got Drake coming in here. This a fresh hit, I believe. That's what I was told at least. I gotta admit, guys, I did not check. I did not do my homework on this. But Reddit Viper, of course, usually submit only fresh hits on Tower 9. So there we go. Drake is gonna do work. Wizard setting the funnel over here. The Golem is taking out the Mortar slowly but surely. Mortar, of course, gonna mess with those funneling wizards a little bit, but still. He looks absolutely good to go here. Town Hall is going to go down as well. There goes the opening jump spell. Kind of a tough location to target with wall breakers also. King would mess with the wall breakers, so wisely decides to use a jump spell for this base. Very interesting clan castle, a big dragon and a baby dragon. Don't see that too often either. Queen is going to be stuck on those dragons for quite a while, so almost as effective as a Lava Hound there for slowing down the queen, I would say. But still, the queen is going to be able to do work, take out one more expo, and that is pretty much all he needs for his Lalo attack here. Queen is not even going to need ability for the expo, where he's going to use it, although she wouldn't need it. Interesting that both sweepers are pointing into the same direction here. Definitely would not expect that with this base layout. Queen is going to make her way through a wall. She's going to be able to reach a wizard tower after, so that's going to be pretty nice to get that out of the way. And if the loons arrive there quicker, she's just going to do some more cleanup, which is of course cool as well. The big group of balloons and the Lava Hound now without any air defenses. Not really in a threat of dying pretty quickly, just has to be patient with his spells a little bit. And then he will, of course, have this in the back. Queen takes out another Tesla. The Wizard Tower is now also doing work onto the Queen, and that is actually going to be her demise. So there goes Queen. One more heal spell left in the back. Is going to place it over the last Wizard Tower. So very nice hit here to drag. Very clean, very cool one. And yeah, taking a look at the map, of course, both sides cleared the 9s. And then did we have a 10v10 over here on... Oh yes, one 10v10 for Reddit Viper and no 10v10s for Varheiselake. Once 11 left standing on either side. So yeah, overall a very close war. Definitely would have been an exciting one to watch, and that is going to do it for this one. Congratulations to Reddit Viper for advancing to the conference finals, I guess, which will then, let me check on that, guys. I don't want to get this wrong. Yeah, to the conference finals, which are, of course, the semifinals. So Reddit Viper are gonna face either Ganma Samurai or Göteborgs Krieger. That war has not ended at this point, so it's gonna be the last war in this recap as well. Kind of funny that they have a late battle day, but hey, that's where we are right now. Next one is Boston Tea Party against Forbidden, guys, and wow, this one was so close. 0.5% more percentage for Forbidden, bringing them the victory over Boston Tea Party. So well fought with the guys at Boston Tea Party. Congratulations to Forbidden, of course. And we've got a couple 10v10s on either side this time, guys. I feel like we have not really had that many 10v10s in the last one. None, of course. So usually you guys know that we show a lot of 10 versus 10s because that's what people want to see. That's what people submit to me. So yeah, for this one, for this war, we are gonna watch two 10 versus 10s. Alright, first up we've got Chick Magnet coming in. Chick Magnet actually grabbing a 10 versus 10 6-pack this war, and those were actually the only two 10v10s for Forbidden. So yeah, well done to him, definitely carrying the team on the 10 versus 10 performance here, and also, of course, evening the path for Forbidden to advance to the semi-finals. So very nicely done to him. Both of these attacks were Suicide Hero Lalos, so I figured we would check the one on the higher level base, guys, and that is this one, base 7 here. I guess this one is maxed out, right? Yeah, should be 89k if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so. And yeah, Chick Magnet is gonna smash it with the Sui Lalo, as I already said. Maybe a little bit late on those loons, I'm not quite sure over there. Of course, I'm still not the Lalo expert, but yeah, those loons are trailing a little bit. Haste in some more, and the Queen is sort of distracted on the Lava Hounds. This big space looks sort of compact for me, which is of course always very nice because then you can be pretty spammy with your spells. Skelly spell is gonna do its best to kill the enemy Queen, although that's not quite gonna do the job. But I guess the balloons are gonna switch to her pretty soon. Actually, wow, the Queen did die. So only one, I believe that was only one, right? Only one skeleton spell able to kill the Queen in this case. Very nice hit here to Chick Magnet. Very clean execution and quite an overkill as well. If you guys take a look at all the troops that are left for this cleanup here. So yeah, very good hit. And guys, we are gonna have to check back if he did that. Yeah, he did do that with one Skelly spell. Wow. So only brings one maxed level 4 skeleton spell in his clan castle to destroy the enemy level 40 Archer Queen. Interesting. Then Sean, of course, submitted an attack to me, and that is on base number 10, as I just checked back, where we have got Tamcam coming in here with the good old Bewitch, Witch Slap, whatever you want to call it. No, I guess we call it Witch Slap Eternal 9, right? So yeah, it's still gonna be Bewitch, although funnily enough, I recently had somebody say in my comments that it was not called Bewitch but something else. And guys, of course I know that other name. I also say that other name whenever I hang out on voice chat with my buddies, but I don't really want to say it on YouTube and my channel in official recaps for the CWL. So for that reason, I'm going with Bewitch, guys, just to keep it a little bit cleaner and a little bit more politically correct, I guess, if you will. But yeah, I know the other name. I just don't want to say it, so I'm gonna go with Bewitch. And the side squads for this one look really good, actually. The bottom one is sort of petering out to the wizard tower here, but they did some work, certainly enough work. And the top squad, guys, top squad also did some nice work. Although there's outside bombs here, as you can see, that bomb over there actually kind of ripped all the witches as well. But with king and queen ability left, he's gonna have quite some firepower to deal with the rest of the space. The only unfortunate thing is that queen, wow, nice queen AI. Queen actually stepped into the range of that cannon over at the top just for a second, but then she stepped out of it again. So rest of this is clean up. One witch left, like I think 3 bowlers, queen with her ability, king with his ability. And yeah, goes ahead and pops the queen ability. Actually, king still has his ability, is gonna use it there to distract everything. And yeah, that's gonna be the triple. So nice job to Tamcam. And yeah, guys, as we already said, 86-86, close one. And once again, congratulations to Forbidden for pulling out the W in this one. For the third war for this week, we have got One Half Invicta versus Aussie Addicts. And yeah, this one ending 80-83, guys. Couple of attacks to watch here. We're gonna start off with McGrady's, who actually did the good old archer healer trick on the lava hound. So very interesting stuff here. Placed 2 archers right away over at the top. They actually sort of split, unlucky. So popped down another archer just to be able to heal those. Yeah, lava hound was going over there, focusing on the lonely archer first, killing that, and then focusing on the 2 archers that are being healed up. And other than that, McGrady's pretty much just smashed through the space with the Stoned Hobo, with no defensive clan castle left for the space. That was pretty easy for him, and his queen got some nice value that she, of course, with the Lava Hound would not have gotten. So, yeah, there's of course pros and cons to Lava Hound clan castles, but in this case, McGrady's definitely, yeah, took advantage of this lureable Lava Hound over here. So yeah, Kill Squad doing work, as I said, really melting through the base. Bowler's not taking any damage. Queen not taking any damage. King gonna pop the ability. Those heroes here by McGrady's not even maxed out. Both of them at level 26. But that's gonna be all he needs. Coming in with the Hawks right underneath the Lava Hound. But Lava Hound is of course nice and distracted on the archers. Has not even lost a third of his health. Well, maybe a third. But gonna stay alive for the entirety of this raid. Queen Pop's ability takes out 2 more defenses, and then the archers, the spawned archers, are actually gonna kill the last archer tower. So yeah, nice job to McGrady's, as I already said. Even has a hawk for cleanup. Those storages or a clan castle in the middle of the base can sometimes be pretty pesky, and hawk hits, as I painfully found out a couple days or weeks ago as well, in the recent past at least. So yeah, smart job there by McGrady's. And then for Aussie Addicts, we're gonna have to watch player Wahat getting the only 10 versus 10 3-star of this war with the Queen Walk Go Boho. Of course, always bow heavy, bowler heavy on Town Hall 10s. So yeah, it's gonna set a nice and easy funnel here with a wizard at the bottom, as you guys can see. Wizzy's gonna grab himself 2 gold storages without taking any damage. So very nice wizard placement over there, and pretty easy to set the funnel. Then he comes in with some bowlers that are throwing rocks. There goes the jump spell. There go all of the other bowlers, 14 plus 5, 19 bowlers going towards the middle of the space. Golem triggers the bomb. Second jump spell is gonna be placed soon, maybe, no, not yet, okay. He's just gonna wait on that. The bowlers are actually gonna make their way through both those walls, so not gonna need a jump spell. Smartly saving the jump spell for the second Inferno Tower, so that King can jump onto that. Also has a Skelly spell down, so very, very good execution here. And just absolutely melting through the space. Very cool hit by player Wahat. Certainly nicely done to him. Comes in with 4 hawks. Maybe should have gone a bit heavier on those hawks, because they're pretty much only well, okay, he's gonna place 4 more hawks behind that. Interesting. So could have just spammed all 8 of his hawks there on that cannon. But yeah, of course he has more than enough juice left to get this base done and over with. Queen can also reach all the buildings that are left, so a very, very good hit by him. Pretty early in war as well, if I remember correctly. Of course I was in this war, guys. But yeah, definitely set up Aussie Addicts here for a nice performance. They also outperformed One Half Invicta 10v11, I can definitely say that. And yeah, overall, just deserved to win. Not quite one half Invictus week, but that's okay. They've had a good season. 80-83, so Aussie Addicts advancing to the semi-finals, where they are gonna face Forbidden. Semi-finals, aka conference finals, whatever you want to call it, guys. In the European way, it would be semi-finals. In the American way, I guess it's conference finals. So yeah, we've got Aussie Addicts versus Reddit Viper and no, Aussie Addicts versus Forbidden. Excuse me. We've got Aussie Addicts versus Forbidden and Reddit Viper against the winner of Göteborgs Krieger versus Gunma Samurai. That war is going on. We still have about 4 hours in it, but of course you guys are gonna see it right up next at the end of this recap. So yeah. I'm gonna cut it right here and then I'll be back with the results and recap for Göteborgs Krieger versus Gunma Samurai. And here we go, guys. As you can see, Göteborgs Krieger, Gunma Samurai ended 81-87. So Gunma with a very convincing performance and a victory. So let's jump right into one of their 10 versus 10 attacks. And we're gonna see Okuoto coming in right here. Gunma actually clearing the 10s with 87 stars and 2-starring all the 11s. So awesome job to them. That is pretty much the, I don't want to say the ideal performance, because I think we've had 88 stars before from North Awakens, but definitely a performance that you are gonna win most wars in Rising with. So we're very well done to them. And yeah, let's see Okuoto here. He's gonna be doing a hog attack with 7 Valkyries, so sort of a Vaho. Gonna be interesting to see. I think he attempted to break in the... Oh no, he just sent in a test wall breaker, I guess. Queen is gonna set a pretty cool funnel over here, so good job on that. Sends in another Hawk to trigger... No, to tank for those wall breakers there. Very smart touch. Queen almost gets the second gold storage, not quite though. King and Bowlers are now in. They are gonna get a jump spell. King, Bowlers, and Valkyries. So interesting kill squad over here. The Valkyries are sort of gonna run in front, trigger all the traps, do some damage, and then the Bowlers are good to go to come in behind and just do some more damage to all those buildings. Hawks now in from that 3 o'clock side. More Hawks coming in at the bottom. Perfect pathing into the second Inferno Tower. Now does not have a free spell, but 2 skeleton spells. So Clan Castle, I don't know what even was in the Clan Castle for this one. I kind of did miss that. So oh, the Lava Hound and I guess Wizard Archer then, because he didn't have a poison spell. Had there been a balloon, he would have for sure had a poison spell to kill that. But yeah, I guess Wizard Archer. Goblins down for cleanup. Very smart, guys. Those goblins can easily take out storages within like 20 or 30 seconds. So couple of goblins. So valuable on cleanup for yeah, hog attacks and sometimes also, of course, air attacks. Drops the skeleton spells for cleanup. I guess he kind of saved them for an Inferno Tower or when if you won't get the queen or something. But such a good attack. He went through the space very smooth and was definitely able to do work. So could just drop the skeleton spells on cleanup. Very good hit there too. Our boy Okuoto. And for Göteborgs Krieger, we are gonna watch a 10 versus 11 here with a very nice percentage on base number 1. Also only took them 2 hits to get this one down, so I hope Gunma won't be too mad about me burning this base, guys. Yeah, we've got Hasn't coming in. Interesting name there as well. And he's gonna kick things off with some archers and some hasted loons. Black Bomb over there in the corner near the mortar, as you would expect. Loons getting that out of the way. Baby Dragon coming in right after. Ooh, I don't know how many buildings the Baby Dragon will get, though. I guess it will get 2, 3, maybe. Don't know, but I guess he's also setting the funnel over there. So I guess that's okay. Always want to watch to get good value out of your troops. And now the Baby Dragon is getting pummeled by Grand Warden, an Archer Tower, and a Wizard Tower. So yeah, 3 buildings for the Baby Dragon. There comes the next one already. So really picking off those buildings, setting the funnel over there. And now he's in with the first Golem, the only Golem. No, 2 Golems for him there at this one. And takes out the mortar with a couple of miners. Bolas Witches are in. There's of course the good old 10 versus 11 B Witch 2-star attack. Has a pretty big kill squad over there on the 12 to 3 o'clock side just to pick up some percent. Town Hall dive should be reasonably easy with the heroes. Queen is gonna create the second half of the funnel here. Bowler's gonna step their way in, as does the king. The queen, wow, the queen is, I think that's really unlucky. I think he wanted the queen to go in, golem in the clan castle. But the bowler bounces are going to do work and take out the town hall. But really unlucky that the queen didn't go to the core there. Anyways, he's already at over 50%. And as you guys saw, he was wrapping up with about 61, I think. So, yeah, very good hit here to Hasn't on base number 1. And that is going to do it for the recap of this war, guys. Also, I don't want to fail to shout out our man Juicebox from Crow Legion, guys. I know Crow Legion is not in the playoffs anymore, but I definitely want to get this out there. Apparently, he's having a little bit of a tough time in his private life right now, so I was asked to do this, and I definitely wanted to do it. So, shout out to Juicebox for setting up the rosters for Crow Legion, doing a bunch of organization stuff there, and just overall being an awesome dude. Hope you are gonna be better soon, my man, and come back to the game. And yeah, have a lot of fun again. So, with that being said, guys, Gunma, of course, with the convincing victory over here, winning by 6 stars versus Göteborg's Krieger. Wow, can only clap your hands for that. Very well done to Gunma. And that, of course, completes the playoff brackets for the conference finals, aka the semifinals. It's gonna be Gunma Samurai against Reddit Viper and Aussie Addicts against Forbidden. All those teams fighting for the spot in the finals, and that's of course coming up next week, guys. I'm gonna do, I think, 2 attacks per clan for next week. I've been sticking to 1 just because for this week, just because that was 8 attacks, and that's a pretty good size for a recap, I think. So next week, 2 attacks from each clan, and we're gonna yeah, kick it up again for the finals and maybe do 4 for each clan, do a real recap. But we'll see. Thank you for watching, guys. This has been the CWL Rising recap for the conference semifinals. And yeah, until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out.